Woohoo! Another plain old lager. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from the road. Here today in Columbus, Ohio, on a travel day. This tour is quickly blowing by, almost over, and I'm getting in a few more beers. So the beer I have for you today, I liberated from the Amon Amarth Crew Bus. I assume we have a bunch of these on the bus, so I assume it was one of our things we got on the rider or came from backstage or something. But there was a ton of them in the fridge, so I figured I'd grab one and review it since I've never had it before. So the beer I have is American Lager. It's from Sweetwater Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. You're probably familiar with Sweetwater. I've talked about them a few times. They've got the one beer that I really like is their Sweetwater G13, like the 420 strain, whatever. Of course, I can't remember what it's called right now. But it's very like marijuana-esque on the smell and taste. It's probably the first beer I ever had that really smelled and tasted like marijuana. But Sweetwater makes a lot of different beers and makes a lot of good beers. I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from Sweetwater. So here's the can here. It's pretty simple can. It's just a red, white, and blue kind of logo with the fish they always have. I believe that's a trout. And on the can, it just says Sweetwater Brewing Company, American Lager, established 97, 420, Atlanta, Georgia. 4.5% ABV, and that's almost everything on the can. Just a government warning, lager, 4.5% ABV. And then it says over here, sweetwaterbrew.com. Can conditioned for fresher taste. Check the beer date on the bottom of this can. So they got a beer date on here. And the beer date says 27 June 6. It's a little blurred. 27 June 26. So I'm guessing that's a best by date or a best before date, since it's May right now I'm recording this. And I'm not going to knock them for putting the date on there, but brewers out there, first of all, put dates on your cans, put dates on your packaging, and when you do put dates, either let us know that it's a best before date or a packaged on date. Because sometimes you get a date and you're real close to that date and you're like, did this beer just expire, or was this like the packaged on date, or was this the best by date and it just has a date? Now I appreciate you do having a date on it, and obviously since that date is in the future, it's a best before date. But still, when you put dates on beers, at least put like whether it's best by or packaged on. I'm going off on another tangent about dates because I'm so tired of buying old beers, especially when the beer has no date on the can. Anyways, let's get back to the Sweetwater Brewing American Lager. On Untapped, this gets a 3.56 with 4.6 thousand check-ins. And with that many check-ins, I can't believe there is no score on Beer Advocate for this. I mean, most of the time, once you get up in the 1,000, 2,000, at least easily in the 2,000 plus on Untapped, there's usually some sort of score on Beer Advocate, but there wasn't one. Got that in my iconic plastic cup, get a nose on it. The scent isn't very strong, but it's a very grainy scent. It's just got a very, very grainy scent, but the scent isn't very strong. As far as color goes, that is a relatively clear yellow color, maybe a little bit of chill haze in there. I can see some carbonation going through there. And it's got what appears to be just a white to off-white kind of sticky foam head. All right, let's get on into it. I'm excited to try it. Another lager. Hopefully this is a good one. Cheers, everybody. It's light bodied, but there is some body to it. Pushing that, almost getting to the medium level. It's light bodied. It's a little bit of like malty sweetness. There's a slight graininess to it. And there's a little bit of almost spicy hop on the back of the palate. And it finishes with just a hair of bitterness, and it's drying. I did not expect it to be drying, but it's definitely drying. Lightly sweet, little tiny bit of like cereal graininess, a little just like prick of spiciness almost on the very back of the tongue. Very dry on the finish, slight bitterness on the finish. This is very well done lager overall. Very tasty. I don't know what you'd pay for it, for a case of it or a flat of it or a 6-pack or whatever, but I would give it a big horns up. If I was looking for just a regular lager to drink beer, one to crush some beers, one to just drink a regular beer, nothing fancy, I would definitely pick this up if I found it in my area. I would definitely take this over Bud Miller Coors, any of the macros. It's a well done beer, it's a well done lager. This would be great for camping, great for sitting around the campfire, great for watching sports. Just anything where you would just reach for a Bud Miller Coors, reach for this one instead. This is much better flavor, much better taste. It's just a much better product than that macro garbage. So Sweetwater, it's another great beer from you. Always enjoy all your beers. I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from Sweetwater. If you can get Sweetwater in your area and you see this on the shelf, definitely check it out. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite beer is from Sweetwater Brewing, if you have one. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. And as always, embrace the adventure.